Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
Sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? I started the show not able to talk because I was laughing so hard. So I have to play this for you because you know all Trump stories of someone came to him in tears stories and said, sir, someone came to me in tears and said, sir, this is, everyone was in tears at the courthouse. This is what he told Tucker Carlson. Everyone was crying. Here it is.
They were incredible. When I went to the courthouse, which is also a prison, in a sense, they signed me in. And I'll tell you, people were crying. People that work there, professionally work there, that have no problems putting in murderers, and they see everybody. It's tough place. And they were crying. They were actually crying. They said, I'm sorry. They'd say, 2024, sir, 2024. And tears are pouring down their eyes. I've never seen anything like those people are phenomenal. Those are your police. Yep. Those are the people that work at the courthouse. They're unbelievable people. Many of them were in tears or close to it.
Crying, a lot of crying.
Many apologists were sorry, sir. We're sorry.
You notice how everyone that talks to him is crying, and everyone calls him sir all the time.
They were weeping. They were weeping. They were oozing fluids out of their ears, every orifice. It was incredible. They were weak. I touched them with my hand. They rose. Some of the blind. I healed the blind. Many of them couldn't see, and when I passed by, they said, I can see now. I'm voting for you in 2024. It was incredible. These are emotions he's never seen from his children or given to his children.
Right.
That's why he's relaying this story.
Right.
There's this thing that comes out of the eyes. It's like water. It's like something, and the faces aren't smiling. They're like a frown. And then they took their arms, and I took my arms, and there was a thing where our arms went around each other. Somebody said it was a hug. Somebody said it was a hug, and I think we were hugging.
Suddenly arms, and they were around me. I don't know what that is.
Because when I grab the pee, I don't use the arms to go around. I just go right in, okay? Because I'm a celebrity and I can get away with it. And I love Jesus. My favorite passage from the Bible is the one with the 500 words, just like Sarah said. The 500 words one is great. The one that says, Jesus loves Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Right.
It's a great, many people love it.
Okay. Many people are saying. Randy in Arroyo Grande, you're on with Carlos.
Arroyo Grande.
Hola.
Hi, I love you all, and Carlos, thank you for coming on every week. We all appreciate you so much. I'm glad to see Sean back. I wish he could stay when Chris comes back.
Aww.
Nicole Wallace yesterday
Can we keep him,
at White House. Nicole Wallace yesterday said that she brought up the jackalous Jim Jordan. I'm sure she loves your show too.
Yes, she does.
Trump claimed at his rally, his speech, the indictment night, that the people were crying, and it was pointed out that Melania wasn't there. And they were showing some footage from inside of his limo driving from the indictment.
Yeah.
And he was doing the thumbs up, the Handy J style.
Yeah.
And that was pretty good. And
he usually saves the double Handy J for when that's his dancing thing.
Yes.
The double Handy J's. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was doing it the thumbs up, and they pointed that out, how unusual.
Yeah.
And then they showed a bank of clip of tapes of him telling how people have cried for him.
Yes.
Back to back these rallies and speeches that he appears at. So he's used that a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, Carlos, the entire courthouse was full of, Holly Hunters. Just I love him so much.
Yeah. We got 4 more just like him. And Stephanie, right after the World Cup, I went to Argentina. You could see all the Argentinians in the street. They were crying. And I looked up and I said, don't cry for me, Argentina. Okay, but they did. And they stole that song from me. I wrote that. I quoted it, and they stole the song.
Okay, I'll give you something to cry about, mister. Here is Senator Rosen is on
Jackie Rosen from Nevada.
Jackie Rosen on the abortion ruling.
And I want to talk more than just abortion care. This is about women controlling their bodies, women being able to go to their provider and make the choices that are right for them at any stage in their life in the privacy of their provider's office without judgment from a judge or a politician. It's between them and their doctor, their nurse practitioner, whoever their provider is.
The question you have asked for years, Carlos, always sticks in my head. How are you going to stop rich ladies from getting abortions?
Correct.
You're not. And so,
You're not.
This whole, and the ruling on the abortion pill just goes to show you this has never been about states' rights. It's about controlling women. It's about trying to ban abortion in every possible way in every state, right?
Yeah, I think what we're saying, Stephanie, if you outlaw abortions, only outlaws will have abortions.
Yes. What? Mm-hmm. Okay, Senator Rosen, one more.
We need to do everything we can. That's one of the reasons I'm running, to protect the Senate majority and expand it, because this matters. And if we don't do this in the United States Senate, if we don't have the votes to codify this, who knows what's next? And women are under attack.
Yep.
All right. She's not going to flip like that nut job in Carolina, right?
Phil in Temecula, you're on with Carlos on the number one threat to America, and that is Bud Light, of course. Hi, Phil.
Good morning. Carlos, you're making me laugh. Thank you. Stuck in traffic.
You're welcome.
But a little bit of history in the early 70s during that big Coors boycott, because Coors would hire minorities and gays up in the San Francisco gay district. Budweiser and the Teamsters, they went to the bars there and asked them to get rid of their Coors products, replace it with Budweiser products, and Budweiser promised to give them jobs, gay truck drivers, and give them jobs in the distributors and the breweries, help Budweiser become the king of beers. So Budweiser was woke way back in the day. And Coors has always been trying to come back. They donate a lot of money to the gay pride parades and stuff, especially in Colorado and stuff. But yeah, they have this stigma that they have forever because they were not a good company. And they got people like Joe Coors running it, the Freedom Foundation, one of the big ones on that one. So anyway, that's a little history. There's a wonderful book called Brewing a Boycott. Author is Allison Brantley. Great book. So I recommend
Brewing
it.
a Boycott. I like that.
Thank you, honey. Yeah.
Really,
you said the stupidity of it. It's like you buy the product, you give the company the money, and then you destroy it. How are you punishing the company exactly?
And really, what you were protesting, and I sort of joked about it up front, is this is a corporation that knows how to market to what is popular out there. And so if this certain character person has a following, Budweiser as a corporation sees that there's a potential market to market their beer towards that. That's all they're doing. And so that's capitalism. That's the free market. That's what Americans are supposed to love.
Yeah.
So,
and frankly, Anheuser-Busch always sounded like it was someone asking about my private parts, and I appreciated their concern.
Anheuser-Busch?
And I'm like, mine's fine. How is yours? What?
My Busch is fine light.
What? Yes, Travis.
Also, just to point out that the Kid Rock video that everyone was making fun of, if you go back and watch that, there is a second person firing a shotgun off to the side of him. He's got the AR rifle they shoot the beer cans with. You can see 3 blasts from the shotgun because those scatter pellets.
What could possibly go wrong?
And that's what made the beer cans explode. And I'm like, did he try to do that stunt once with just his gun and failed and had to go buy more cases of beer so he could refilm it with his
Are you saying
bin?
he could be doing this stunt all summer long? Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I just wrote that joke
pretty
right
lame.
now,
It's like
Sean. Right now,
guy
I wrote
tried
that song.
building a homemade ramp jumping off a curb. I'm going to ride my Stingray off this ramp. Okay, Evel Knievel. Go get it.
Republicans say they won't cut Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid. But can honest, hard-working middle-class Americans really believe what these politicians say? Republicans said they wouldn't overturn Roe v. Wade. Here's what Supreme Court Justices Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, and Coney Barrett said during their Senate confirmation hearings.
Roe v. Wade is a precedent of the United States Supreme Court. A good judge will consider it as precedent of the United States Supreme Court.
Roe v. Wade. It's settled as a precedent of the Supreme Court.
Roe is not a super precedent, but that doesn't mean that Roe should be overruled.
Well, we saw how that turned out. They played us for fools. Tell your elected officials to keep their hands off of our Social Security and health care benefits.